How you doing?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Good, good. So just kind of talk to me about this first part of the season. You come in, we have 1 year left, right? So you're an
Yes.
experienced guy. I think right away, Coach said, you showed leadership qualities. You're a team captain. So just kind of what have you seen from this team as you're kind of learning them, and just kind of now that you've gone through your first 10 games or so.
First 10 games were amazing. I mean, we had a few ups and downs, but I think we're really starting to find our mojo. So that's the biggest thing, just finding who we are, figuring out the culture, different things like that.
What would you say you've seen the strengths of this team are?
Our ability to share the ball. Defensively, we're a really great team defensively when we lock in. I feel like putting the full 40 minutes together like we have in I forgot what game it was. We put a really good defensive masterpiece game together. But just playing like that every night, each and every night, will be like our identity going into games in the future.
What are your thoughts on your performance so far this season?
I feel like it's been decent. I need to pick it up more on the offensive end, just like I am defensively. But that'll come with just reps and time.
What are some of those things offensively? Getting open, making shots?
Just knocking down the open shots and being able to get back to playmaking like I'm used to.
What are your thoughts on the Ole Miss game?
I'm super excited having another Power 5 opponent coming into our arena. Just super excited to play against them.
They've got some really good guards. I think they have 3 guards averaging 15 plus points a game. Just kind of what are you seeing in the early scouting report, maybe the film you watch of those guys? How tough of a challenge do you think it'll be defending those guys?
It'll be a great challenge. Like, we have great defensive guards. Myself, Jalen, DJ, Tyler, all those guys. We all defend the ball really well, and we have interior presence that's like no other with Eves and Omar. So we're really excited for the challenge.
Shemarri, what was kind of your mentality when you got here? I mean, you're coming as a transfer. I mean, what did you want to do when you first got here, establish yourself? I mean, some guys automatically have leadership qualities. Is that what you wanted to do when you got here? I mean, what was your kind of thought process when you first met with the guys and the first couple of weeks you were here?
I mean, yeah, when I came on my visit, that's actually what they talked about. They was like, we want you to be yourself, really. And I just took that from day one. Always been a leader and just doing whatever the team needs to win at the end of the day.
Many players have said the team chemistry is finally gelling together, but has there been any challenges regarding team chemistry and finding out each other's roles?
No. I think we all know our roles pretty much at this point in the season. It's just learning, like, different things different players can do at different times when things do hit the fan. A lot of people are starting to step up.
Obviously, you played Miami early on. This is the next Power 5 team, Ole Miss. Do you think this is kind of like a preview of what you're going to face, every week in the Big 12 once January starts? You kind of look at it in that respect, maybe just to kind of see a test of where you might measure up?
Yes, we know coming in they are undefeated at the moment, so it'll be a great test to see where we are as a team.
Speaking about playing that competition every week in January, how important is it to finish out this preseason with W's all over the column?
Super important. We want to go into conference play rolling with, like you said, staying in the win column is our main focus, but one game at a time is what we've been focusing on. And Ole Miss is who we want to knock off.
Any particular things you see in that matchup, size differences, shooting-wise? Any thoughts on that matchup?
We know they have a pretty big 7'5" guy on the interior that blocks a lot of shots, just like Ibrahim. So just reviewing the scout, looking over personnel has been our main thing, knowing he's a great shot blocker.
Do you watch much basketball outside of obviously UCF? Do you watch NBA or college, or do you ever take a peek at other games, or who do you
Yeah,
who do you
I try
follow?
I try to follow a lot of my old teammates and different lifetime friends I grew up with still playing college basketball. So
Yeah, anyone in particular you want to name, or anyone?
yeah, Caleb Mills. I grew up with him. That's my best friend. So I like to watch Memphis and watch them play.
So did you watch Memphis and Ole Miss? Did you see much of that game? Because that was Ole Miss's best win to this point.
He was telling me like they shot the ball really well at home, so just be ready for the ability, them making shots, different things like that. They can't shoot it.
You talked about facing the 7'5" center. How do you kind of adjust yourself to that? I mean, do you have to do anything really, really different to avoid that, or what's the mentality behind that?
Just sticking with the game plan. Obviously, getting in there, playing off 2 feet, shot fakes. When you do get in there, like I said, playing off 2, passing it out to the open man, different things like that.
All set?
Good stuff. Appreciate it, Shemarri.
Thanks, guys.
Good
Yeah,
luck.
thank
Thank you.